who's been at HSN. How long have you been at HSN, my friend?
27 years.
27 years.
Yes, ma'am.
And when they come to her to say, hey, what about this? She doesn't always say yes. So this is a product she loves and is bringing to us here at HSN. A birthday price of only $19.95. Boy, this is lightweight.
Super light.
This is my very first presentation with this.
Yeah.
Oh, that feels cool.
Today's our first day world launch.
Oh, it's the first day world launch.
First day world launch.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're looking at a little video here and we're seeing how everything works, but we're live in the studio and we're gonna be doing some mopping, I guess. So it's only been on one other time?
That's correct.
And this is exclusive to us here at HSN, which we love. All right, so this is the lovely and talented Terry Toner.
Thank you so much, Helen. So you're gonna notice one thing, first of all, that it is super lightweight. You'll also notice that the handle for wringing the mop is set up very high on the mop, so that your hands never come in, anywhere close to the nasty bucket. And the material itself is a PVA material. It is so absorbent, it literally absorbs 12 times its weight in water. It's unbelievable.
So it's not that old sponge.
It's not that old sponge. Oh, exactly, right? Yeah. I mean, this is the best technology. It's a cleaner sponge. It's a better sponge, which makes it a better mop. So if you got a mess, you better mop it up. What we're gonna do right now, we're gonna make an awful mess. I'm gonna make a terrible mess. So
I'll be your assistant.
We've already, my lovely assistant. So we've already got ketchup and nasty on the floor. And what would you do? You would go get the old string mop. Well, take a look at the string mop, because I'll tell you one thing, I'm not gonna wring that out. I'm not touching that. There's no way.
Lovely.
Yeah, so here we go.
Sloshing around.
Well, so I'm trying to mop up the ketchup mess, but I've just made an even worse mess. I mean, this is not good, right? So you think, well, that's a lost cause, Terry. What have you done? So I have like double wet mess. Watch what happens now, because this mop, it's like having a squeegee. It's like having a broom. It's like having the most absorbent mop you've ever seen in your life, all in one. Now you notice I haven't wrung it out yet. I've cleaned the entire messy floor. Let me get the edges, get all the last little bits, every last bit of it. Look at the floor. Look at the mop.
It's not dripping.
It's not dripping, because it literally is more absorbent than any other mop head you've ever used in your life. So then you go to your bucket and you give it a dip and you squeeze the handle, and notice that my hand is not anywhere near the bucket or the mess, and you're ready to go again. I want to do a little demonstration for everyone. To show you, come around. We got science.
Oh, we got science.
We got science. All right. A pint glass.
Okay.
It's full of water.
Yes.
That's almost 2 cups of water. You remember that there's 2 cups in a pint. My fabulous Better Mop Head is going into the pint glass. And you can see, you guys, see the water just wicking up already? I'm gonna push my mop head all the way down into the pint glass. I squeeze a little bit out of there. And watch what happens. As I let it go, it's going to literally soak up every last bit of that water.
Well, that is a lot of absorbency there.
It is, and I'll even get the little drips that I spilled right there. There we go. All right, so then I'm gonna squeeze it back out, because I want you to see that 2 cups of water, that pint of water. I mean, we soaked up the entire thing, a pint of water with the mop head. That's how absorbent it is. Now, the other cool thing about this is as it dries, so yes, it's absorbent. You want that with a mop head. It's incredibly durable. You can use bleach, you can use vinegar, you can use Shock It Clean. It doesn't matter what you use. Even bleach will not harm the mop head, which regular mop heads are gonna disintegrate.
Right.
Especially with bleach and things like that. As it dries, it becomes hard. And it closes the cells so no mold and bacteria can grow in there.
Oh, so it won't be like your smelly mop.
It's not gonna be the funky mop, exactly.
Wow.
So there's some things about this mop, the Better Mop, well, that make it better, absolutely. It acts very similarly to a broom when you use it on dry surfaces, because of the recessed grooves, the recessed areas. You notice the ridges on the mop head?
Yes, what's that for?
Grabbing particles.
Ah.
Cereal, dog food, dog hair, little bits. Check this out. Yeah, look at that. Now, as I turn the mop head around, you see the ridges, you see the grooves, and you see how it grabbed the spill. So it really does function like a broom, and if you feel this, it's like dry. I mean, it's like the squeegee, the
Right.
mop, and the broom all in one.
You could actually probably do windows with this if you've
You
got those
can
big
do windows
sliding
with this,
glass
absolutely.
windows, which are always so hard. You'd be able to use it for
We
that.
actually, on our little video roll, we show that,
Oh, okay.
doing windows, which is great. Like you can do the side of the RV.
Yeah.
This material is so incredibly durable. It may be the last mop that you ever buy, and I'm not kidding you. You can use bleach, you can use vinegar, you can use whatever cleaner you want, window cleaner, it doesn't matter. It will not harm this PVA material. So more messes to clean, so
Yes.
we'll just keep cleaning. We've got crayon, we've got spills, we've got wet messes. You know, there's I guess a cleaning tool or product for just about anything in your home. When it comes to floors and wet messes, there's nothing that even compares to this PVA Better Mop. It really is a better mop.
I've never seen anything like this. Is my very first presentation. It had the world launch today, so it's the first time on HSN was today. So if you guys haven't seen it, I haven't seen it either. I will tell you, I know this may sound silly, but I like that it weighs 1.5 pounds. I think about all the machines that we drag out of the closet to do this and that and this and that. Sometimes we just want to grab something that only weighs 1.5 pounds and quickly get rid of it, as opposed to, you know, doing a 40-minute setup for something.
And you
know?
notice that I cleaned up all of that wet mess and the crayon on and the prints and everything else with literally one go with the mop. I'm not going back and forth.
Yeah.
And all that wet mess is not dripping all over the place.
Yeah, and that's because of how absorbent it is, and it's not sponge material. That's what we're used to seeing on the end of the traditional mop, is that kind of like, it's almost like a brick of sponge.
Exactly. Well, what you're used to seeing is this nasty thing.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I've got one of those. And you know, the squeezy handle is like right there and your hand's in it and it's really gross. And you
These things are disposable practically. They don't last very long
and
at all.
they disintegrate, especially if, you know,
if you use chemicals.
If you use bleach. I'm not a big chemical user, but I do like a good bit of bleach every now and then. So, you know, I got dogs and cats and whatnot. This is regret. This is what this is here.
Yeah.
I have to say.
It's a money pit is what that is.
Well, everybody's bought one of these. I guess because of advertising, I don't know, because what do you do with it? You can't clean up wet messes with it. If you are, I mean, do you dust the floor? That's what they say you do. You're just spreading and scattering that dust around.
Right.
This is regret on a pole. That's what that is right there. I just, they've been around for years. I could never figure out what everybody was doing with them. So we've got a super huge wet mess here. And when we come back, I'm gonna, once again, clean it all up with one pass. Outside, inside, windows. There's your windows, Helen.
Yeah, oh, there it is.
There's your windows.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I was thinking if it doesn't, it's kind of squeegees in
That's
one
exactly
pass,
right.
and then it's
Exactly.
a pole, so you don't have to, you know, get on a ladder and do all that. How great! And it's only $19.95 today.
Isn't that crazy?
And the flex pay is under 10. What is that? I can't even see it from here. It's under $10. $9.98. And this isn't something that you've got a new one every month. This is going to be your mop. You're going to be done.
Yeah.
It's going to last, you know, year after year after year after year.
Look at this.
Wow.
I mean, it picks up absolutely everything, and it does it so quickly, and it does it so easily. And I mean, that's a wet mess. That's a lot of liquid. You saw us pick up basically a pint, 2 cups of liquid out of the cup. Look at this. Look at that floor. Now, not only that, I'm going to get all the way down here on my old lady knees. Feel this floor.
Yeah,
it's
dry.
virtually dry. It's like the broom, the mop, and the squeegee all built into
So
one.
what is the telescopic part of it? What does that mean?
Completely adjustable. I'm going to show that to you right over here.
Oh, so it's adjustable for the length?
Adjustable for the height, for the length.
Because we're all different heights. Some people taller, shorter.
And also for storage if you don't have like a big place. By the way, a little hanging loop on there. But it does telescope, and then the center flange, you just twist it and adjust it. So you can make it shorter, you can make it taller. You might want it shorter if you're working, you know, like doing windows in a small space.
Right, right.
I want to show you our absorbency test again, because I think that this is such an amazing thing.
By the way, we only have about 4.5 minutes left. If you guys are watching, I know this is brand new, but I want you to get one home. You have a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee, only $1.5 pounds. If you downsized and didn't want to bring like some giant machine to do you know, a little cleaning in the kitchen, you're going to love this. Kitchens, bathroom, hardwood floor, everything.
So there's my mop head that I pushed down into my pint glass. And as I extract it, I mean, you see it's like a wick. It literally is pulling every last drop of water out of the pint glass without making a drippy mess. Where is all that water? Again, PVA material, it holds 12 times its own weight in liquid. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when I saw this, I thought, oh, it's really cool. It's, you know, the way it gets the water out. I didn't even realize that the mop part was completely different. My first presentation, you guys are seeing it for the first time. World launch here today. Never been on HSN before, so we're starting out. It's birthday month. We want to bring you new, special, exciting. We're also doing a sale price, so it's under $20. It looks like this is, you know, something we're going to present years to come, but won't be the sale price that we're doing for birthday month, and also flex pay under $10.
This is clean, so I want you to touch it. You feel it because it does feel very different. It doesn't feel like it's weird, huh?
It is weird.
It's a different material.
It feels like squishy. You know what it reminds me of? I have something that I blend my makeup with.
Oh yeah, those fancy makeup sponges.
Makeup sponges. That's, in a way, it kind of feels like that.
Because it's very, very fine, which also means it's not going to scratch anything. That's why you can do windows and things like that. But as it dries, so this is one that's almost dry. It actually gets harder and it condenses, and that prevents the mold and the mildew from growing inside. It dries like a little brick. So don't be surprised if you say, oh my gosh, what's wrong with my mop head?
You just get it wet and it'll come right back.
That's
just
exactly
like
right.
my makeup sponge.
It dries like a brick to keep mold and mildew out. So I filled the glass up again because I love doing this, and I know it's not magic. I mean, it's all science and everything, but it is kind of fun. So we have 2 cups in a pint glass, because that's what a pint is, and I'm putting in my Better Mop Head, and I'm literally just soaking up all that water, because that PVA material, and by the way, PVA is polyvinyl alcohol. That's the actual chemical name of it. There's all the water gone out of that glass and into the mop head. This is what makes it better. The folks that brought us the Better Brella and the Better Tote and all of the great Bell & Howell products and the Bionic Hose. I mean, Emson is such a great company. They make this fabulous PVA mop head, and that really is the secret that makes this the Better Mop. I love the fact that the handle for wringing it out is a reinforced lever style. It's very, very durable. It's set away from the mop so your hand doesn't get near the the messy mess.
I also like that it's rounded, because if you think of the old-fashioned mops are kind of a square, and it doesn't really go into all these shapes, and with that kind of irrigation that this has, where it's absorbing everything in that rounded shape. I mean, there's so many cool features, and only £1.50 pounds. So if you've got like a condo, an apartment, or if you've got a giant house, it's really great for everybody storage-wise.
How much mess can I clean up in 30 seconds, you guys? Let's find out.
I don't know. Looks like you're going to make more mess with that.
I'm going to do it again. I'm going to make this ooky mess, just like I did before, and I will grab my Better Mop, because you know it's better than anything that you've ever used before. And whether it's a liquid mess, whether it's a dry mess, it cleans the floor, it dries the floor, it picks up the dry debris as well, so that all those little ridges you were talking about and that round shape, it literally gets every last little drop without dripping all over the place. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that fabulous?
It is. You know, this is really cool. I can't wait for you guys to get this home. It really is different. You think, oh, another mop. This is very different.
This is very different.
Very different than anything I've ever seen.
It's better. It's better. It's better. You got a mess, you better mop it up.
Okay, well, I think we have time for one more demo real quick.
Let's do it, I do. I have something that you really have to see, and that is the dry clean, because people think, well, you know, a mop is not going to get the dust and the debris, but absolutely it does. And it does it because it has these ridges that allow you to pick up even dry material. So dog hair and pet hair and bathroom fuzz and all of those kinds of things, and spilled whatever, dirt that's tracked in, these ridges, these grooves actually act like a broom that pick everything up. It's better.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
This is really cool. I always love it when we have something brand new.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you so much. I'm gonna keep going on with you. You guys keep shopping. This is exclusive to us here at HSN. 602-418 is the item number. Now, you know, it's interesting when we think about the Better umbrella and the new umbrella. You think, well, what can they do to umbrella that's... These are the same people. This is the same company. So they've now reinvented the mop. I mean, I like that wringing it out, you don't even your hand doesn't touch anything. So that's really cool. And yes, I know there's other mops that do that, but do they have telescopic handles? And do they have that spongy that got an entire pint of liquid? You know, you get that big